Build more killbots.
Very weird. There we go. Thank you very much. How are you doing, Harumph? Harumph, 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 harumph. How are you? How is Target? Hello, Purples. Happy Friday. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody's having a good day. Drop the light down a fraction, maybe. Existence continues, but work will be done at some point. At some point today. At some point today, we will have some work. We have some work to do on Elf Lady. We do have some work to do on Elf Lady. Excuse me. How are you, Harumph? How's your week been? Your whole week of awesomeness? Have you had a week of being brilliant? Get our wet palette ready. Completely fucked that up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Give me a second. I've just got water all over the desk. One sec. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. Sorry, I was filling up the wet palette and just got water everywhere. Necromunda and Moonstone. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Moonstone, and Necromunda's always amazing. Necromunda is always amazing, and I feel you, Harumph, because I've got all of these coming. I've got all of this stuff coming. So yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah, great. Yep. What Moonstone models do you like? What's the are there factions in Moonstone? I don't really know Moonstone. I have heard about it, but didn't really kind of follow up on it when it was mentioned. I suppose I should probably get some music on. There we go. So we've got some hair to finish off on her. I've got some gold earrings to paint. We need to sort of neaten up all the little bits, and of course we've got the feathers to do. So we can probably start with the feathers. Probably start with the feathers. The Dominion, kind of evil human nobles, thieves as well as goblins. Leshvalt, Forest Fae, Satyrs and Spirits are my favourites. Oh wow. Yeah, they sound cool. Forest Fae sound cool. I like Forest Fae, as you can tell. So I've got loads of ALF coming, Harumph. Loads of ALF coming. And I've printed some bases, or some toppers at least, in preparation. So I picked these yesterday. ALF, yeah, ALF. Picked these yesterday, printed these out. So I've got all these. That's Infinity stuff. Target. There we go. So I've got all of these printed out and ready to go, which I think look quite cool. So they should be quite good. Oh, it's a little warm though. I have been for a run today, and then I had a shower, and now I feel as hot as I did when I was out on a run, so the temperature's kind of picked up again this evening. It had sort of cooled down. There's a tiny bit of a breeze here and there, yeah, we'll just have to. It's supposed to be cooling down very, very much, like over the next few days. So like it's down to the 19s next week. So as long as I can survive this weekend, we'll be okay. All of this is making me want to dig out my box of Infinity and even more irresponsible in my painting queue. I think you should. What was it you had? You had ALF and the Haki. I can't remember what that other one is. When purples comes back as well, we need to hype up ALF as well for purples, because she has at her gaming store there are a few boxes of ALF at her gaming store, which we're trying to influence her to pick up. Love me some space anarchists. AR Adney. AR Adney. Oh, Adriana? ALF Nomads and some Ariadne. There we go. I'm not sure red is the right colour for these feathers, so we will shift those. We'll shift the feathers over somewhere. Sup with Shire upon Stoke. Hey Cobalt, how are you doing? Hello, hello. How are you? Really important in this kind of weather to make sure you're hydrating. So I am going to hydrate. Yeah, we're going to shift the feathers to like black and white feathers, I think. Whew. Des en near Pure Arch Forder. Exactly. What you said, Cobalt. What you said. Whew. Okay. It's in a language called Encora, fictional. Nice. Hey Purples, how you doing? How are you, Purples? You missed what I told Aspen earlier. What did you tell Aspen earlier? Why did I miss it? I can't believe I missed it. I was out running, but I was listening. I must have been exhausted at the time. You'll paint Gilliman as a Raven Guard just to piss you off. Wow, yeah, I did miss that. When did you say that? Completely missed that one. More to the point, why have you got a Gilliman? At least you're improving on the rubbish model. You have two. Why on earth have you got two?
Good. Share our warpstone, and I will not eat you. Yet.
Just waiting for him to go by so I could say, "Hi, Spiky. How you doing, dude? How are you?" You got a spare Gulliman myself from the Imperium magazine. Oh no, the one I painted and stripped, that kind of destroyed, and then a brand new one in the box. Ah. So Target's got two as well. What did Aspen say to that sacrilege? The announcement of sacrilegious actions. Okay then. This is because there's been loads and loads of grass fires in the UK recently. All I can hear now is that alert going off outside from people's phones. Emperor's voice, do it. She giggled. I shall have to have words later. Alert, the world is on fire. We've had 20 years to do something about it, but haven't, so be on alert. It's really annoying, isn't it? It's amazing the things that we are starting to notice. Like there's a freshwater lake in the North Pole that stops the warm water from the Atlantic coming up and melting all the ice. But it also generates a current which keeps everything kind of cool, and because it's because the ice caps are melting, this lake, this freshwater lake underneath all the ice shelf in the North Pole is getting bigger, because the ice above it is melting and fueling this freshwater lake, because freshwater sits on top of salt water because it's lighter basically and it's warmer, and it's going to completely mess up all of Europe's like summer weathers, because it's not allowing this kind of cold flow through the north hemisphere. So that's going to kick in as well. There's all sorts of these little things that we're just kind of realizing and just starting to understand how the world's ecosystems and how the flow of temperature and weather is being affected. It's really interesting and devastating as well. And that'll be like in what were they saying? They were saying in about 30 years. That's only in about 30 years. So within 30 years' time, it's going to completely ruin the European summer. Right. We need to get some purple in this. We need some purple in this. Do we not, purple? Do we not, purple? I'll have to take inspiration on you on how you paint a Crocro for my Gillicore. You're going to call him Gillicore? Poor Gillicore. Needs more green. We're going to get to the green. We've got lots of green leaves to finish off. We have got some green up here, look. You'll also do Lionel El Corcor. There you go, Spiky. We'll get the greens in. How are you doing, Christine? How are you? How's your Friday been? How you doing, Christine? Fancy some strawberries and cream? I had strawberries and cream Huel this morning, and it was good. Oh my word, was it good! So if you too want to try some strawberries and cream, there we go. Check the link, have a look. Oh, we got Aspen. Hello Aspen, how are you? Hey Aspen. Thankfully my manager's back, so I'll have help again. Take it you had the wildfire alert scare the piss out of me. Yes, I showed it on stream a second ago. How are you, Aspen? You are okay. That is good. That's what we like to hear. Love hearing that you're okay. That is good. However, I do have a bone to pick with you, Aspen. Aspen, the bestest ocean in all the land, Aspen. Why, Aspen, are you giggling at members of my stream who intentionally are mean to me by saying that they're going to paint their Gulliman in Raven Guard colours? Aspen. Why, Aspen? Oh, Target, what a ledge! Thank you, Target, for the gift sub. What a ledge! JJ, Hero Fantasy. Welcome to the crypt, JJ. Welcome to the crypt. So yeah, there we go, Aspen. That is the that is some fun, I am sure. Paul's came through, then mine made me feel a little yuck. Why did it make you feel a little yuck? Hope you're all right, Christine. Yeah, I've just had a quick chat about global warming and stuff. Not good. You don't want fun because of an ad. Oh, did you get an ad while I was explaining? Oh no, have I got to explain it again? Why, Aspen? Loveliest Aspen, bestest ocean in all the land. Why, Aspen, are you giggling and encouraging members of my community to be mean to me, Aspen, when they come into your stream, Aspen? And inform you that they're going to paint their Gulliman in Raven Guard colours purely just to piss me off. And then, Aspen, lovely darling Aspen, it was funny though. It was funny though. You are giggling yourself. It's a joke about me. I'm allowed to giggle about it. Brilliant. Did you have a good stream, Aspen? I enjoyed listening. I was, as you know, I was on a run, which was quite good fun. It was quite good fun to be on a run during Aspen's stream. It was exhilarating to be on a run during Aspen's stream. I got very hot and sweaty running up and down the hills. And then I had a shower during Aspen's stream. Spiky! What a gift sub to the Aspen. The bestest Aspen in all the land has got a gift sub from the Spiky boy. Spiky Ledge. Thank you, Spiky boy. Stream was nice, but I still have to finish the bass. Still have to finish the bass. Because it's all about the bass, no treble. It's all about the bass, no treble. It's all about the bass, no treble. It's all about the bass. Hammer time. Then, no more ads for you for a bit. No more ads for Aspen. No ads for Aspen. Aspen does not require, nor need, nor should have ads. Have to lurk for a bit, but I'll be back. Yay! Bye. Have an awesome lurk. Keep being amazing. Thank you for the shout outs. If anybody on stream is not following Aspen, please do so, because if you do not, you will make me very sad. And if you do, you will make me very happy. And if you also do, you will make Aspen very happy. And making two people happy is super, super awesome and super, super brilliant. Therefore, you should go and follow Aspen on the link provided above in chat. That concludes the public servant's announcement for Aspen of Ocean's Twitch stream. Ding, ding, ding! Hiya! Pump! I think I've been possessed. She also paints the best saddlebags because they're green. She does paint the best Space Marine chapter. The Cassiamanders. Cashamanders are there. I need to watch Watchmen. That's the film that I think of as soon as I hear Hallelujah. I need to watch Watchmen. It was a very good film. Did everybody like Watchmen? I thought Watchmen was excellent. Avatar, now that was a film. Can't believe you conned me into reading chat and saying that out loud. Spike. We are going to have words. Spike. Spiky boy, spiky boy. Spikester, have you got your Space Marines out of their box yet? Oh, guys, do you know what Purples is going to do tomorrow? Purples is going to get some... Oh, Chip.
Happy Friday, Chris. Chris 4, hello.
86 months, dude. What the hell have I done to have you support me for 86 bloody months? 86 months is insane, mate. That's crazy. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hey, Blinky Blinks. Oh, we got Lamb. The Lamb Bastard. The Bastard of the Lambs. How are you doing, fella? How are you doing? Sorry I was grumpy last night. It's such a shit game. Mate, we need a game. We need a game quick. I can't keep doing that. It's wank.
Hey, does my 2 months count too?
Mate, your 2 months count. Super, super cool. I'm super, super happy. Super happy, dude. How are you doing? And we've got a hype training coming, you absolute legends. Solo! I haven't received them yet. I accidentally put a pre-order item on. Ah, of course you did. Yes, I remember. You put some Star Wars stuff on, right? Put some Star Wars stuff on. Everybody say hello to the Bastard of Lamb. Mr. Lamb Bastard. That is the awesome Dialord who plays in my group on Pantheon, The Rise of the Fallen, the game that I used to play, as it turns out. Hello, bastard lamb. There we go. Mad about the sports ball? No, we're mad about Pantheon. Are you mad about sports ball? No, Pantheon are fucking it up. Pantheon are messing it up, Target. They are royally fucking up at the moment, and they don't seem to be in the slightest bit bothered about the fact that they are fucking up. Hello, bastard. Oh, hello, basted lamb. Is mint sauce here too? Is mint sauce here too? Now, if I paid more attention to Ben's name, I would probably have made that joke. Before. However, I haven't paid attention to it, so I completely missed the fact that his name is Basted Lamb. We're painting an elf, though. Seeing as elves in Pantheon are shit, Ben. We're painting a cool elf. This is from my friends from Tabletop Titans. God. Oh my word! Oh, Gugulu got one as well! What a ledge! Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much. Mr. Deadeye, Jet, Gulu, Cass, and Cryo, welcome to the crypt. Welcome to the crypt. Welcome to the crypt. I'm going to sit on my leg. During this stream. I'm going to get pins and needles in it. I'm happy that Thanquol is coming to Total War 3. Pantheon Rise of the Horrible Patches. Pantheon Rise of the I put in their Discord today. Pantheon Rise of the Circus. How's your Friday been anyway? Has your Friday been good? We're going to highlight some feathers now. You saw that. I've been for a run. I'm incredibly worn out. I don't think Seahawk was very impressed with my wizarding skills yesterday. If you do this, you can do more. I don't care, dude. Sorry. Yeah, how's your Friday been? How has your Friday been? Not bad. Went to do some work at one of the stations, had some techs out there replacing some cables, so went to terminate and test them all to make sure stuff was working, got a fountain pop and came home. You got a fountain pop? Is a fountain pop a regional American thing? Fountain pop sounds like an iced like an ice pop. I don't know what you call them over in America. Like an ice pop? Ice pop? Fountain pop? Sounds good, but it's not. It's just soda from the machine at the restaurant. Oh. So what would you call... you would call it a soda or some other silly English word. Fizzy drink. I think would be the silly English word that you would call it. It would be a fizzy drink. Because I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's fizzy and you drink it. Therefore it's a fizzy drink. I like fizzy drinks. I haven't had a fizzy drink for a while. I'm always very aware that it ruins your teeth, so I try not to have them too often. I do like Fanta. UK Fanta, not the radioactive American Fanta that looks like it's going to start a nuclear holocaust or something. Soda fountain, the machine that pours soda. Soda jerk, the earlier term for someone who operates a soda fountain. Very fancy. Can only get them from special restaurants. Fizzy drinks for all. I had Ben. I had Hugh. I had strawberries and cream Huel. It was really good. There's a link if anybody wants to try some. Strawberries and cream Huel, lovely. I reckon you'd like that, Ben. I reckon that would be perfect for you driving. Take a Huel with you on your journey. Dude, the more radioactive isotopes in the beverage, the better. How else are we going to keep health insurance companies paid? Not me drinking Nuka-Cola Quantum. What the hell? Nuka-Cola Quantum. Yeah, hueling it up. Human fuel. I've had it for like 15 years. And last week I reached out and said, could I, like, do you want to like collaborate and do something? And they were like, yeah, sure, actually, that would be really cool. So yeah, there you go. There's the link. Gulu! Thanks for the gift, sir. Thank you very much from the cryo from the Gulu. How are you doing? We're currently discussing fizzy drinks, Gulu. What is your favourite fizzy drink, Gulu? You got a balloon puppy emote. Oh my word, that's so cute. Okay, that's cute. Wraithy would like that. You're hanging in here again. Yeah, it's looking great. Elf looking lovely. Elf is coming on, isn't she? She's looking okay. Oddly enough, I'm fond of Diet Pepsi or caffeine-free Diet Pepsi. You're relaxing. Nice one, Cryo. Nice one. Always good. Effie said hi, was texting her with, aww. Say hi to Effie for me. Say I miss her. However, we need to find a better game to play if we're going to play again. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, won't it? But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. They will. This is all just like an elaborate April Fool's, I think. There's a German type of lemonade, a bit like Sprite, but even more tart. That's my stuff. Oh! A German lemonade that's even more tart than Sprite. Oh, I could have a bit of that. I could have a bit of that. Lemon and lime. I kind of fancy a fizzy drink now. I'm not gonna lie. He'll do a fizzy drink. They do a fizzy drink. Let me find the Huel fizzy drink. There we go. That's the Huel fizzy drink. That's Daily Vitamins. Daily Vitamins fizzy drink in a can. Yeah, it's made in Munich. Somehow they also have their finger on the pulse of fizzy drinks. They played a long con on us, and they will amaze us with something amazingly amazing. It would be utterly hilarious if they had actually done that, wouldn't it? It would be utterly hilarious. April Fool. All would be forgiven if they had actually done that. However, it's not what's actually happening, is it? Hang on. Try. Try that one. For some reason, so the ones that I generate, for some reason, don't seem to work. So if I try and make a direct link, it seems to be playing up. But that one seems to work. That one should work. Try the direct one. I don't know why. It's very odd. Hopefully that one works. If it doesn't work, I'm screwed. It auto took off the UK tag. Right, okay, that's really cool actually, thank you. So I'll just use that one on stream. I'll just use that one on stream from now on rather than try and link people to specific things. But there's ready to drink meals are the ones that I've been drinking for lunch. And then the Huel well, it's the Huel black powder that I tend to have normally when I'm training and stuff. Canada is not an option for them. Oh, Spike, that's shit. I did actually think they shipped to Canada. I'm sorry about that. I know Avian. I know Avian has bought some of the meals, so he's got the meals. They came yesterday. Faces and Bases got the ready-to-drink drinks. The ready-to-drink meals drinks. Faces got those. They came a couple of days ago. I've got the ready-to-drink drinks, ready-to-drink meal things, drinks. I don't even know what you're supposed to call them. So yeah, they're very good. They're very good. I've had them for fucking years. So super cool. Super cool of them to say yes, of course. Here you go. Have a discount code. That link, by the way, will give you 10% off as long as you £10 off as long as you spend 40, which isn't difficult. So you will get a discount at checkout. If they were going to sell in retail here, they'll have to have all their packaging bilingual with English and French.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Speaking of Avian, speaking of Avian,
alert, rude alert, abandoned shop. This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
This is not a daffodil. How are you doing? You did, yes, thank you. I have forwarded it on to them, so hopefully they can link that up to my affiliate as well, and I can get credit for that. So what had happened is I signed up, and I got a code and a link, and then literally 3 days later they emailed and said we're dropping codes because codes can get scrubbed and found by those code websites, which is bad. And we're changing just to links, so just use your link. And I think when you and Faces ordered, it was just as they were swapping over, and it kind of got lost or something. So she said, "Could you just grab the order numbers?" So thank you very much. Let me know if you get any, Ben, because I'm curious, A, what you get, and B, what it's like. If it's anything different to what I get. The ready to drink, the ready to drink are so good. They're so nice. I had the salted caramel one. I had the salted caramel one yesterday, and I had the strawberries and cream one today. I was just like, oh my god, I just want to keep drinking this. It was so good. I'm trying to stretch the delivery out, so I'm having half a bottle. Having half a bottle of it. If you're looking at the ready to drink meals, go to the version 2, because that's where the strawberries and cream, cinnamon swirl, and salted caramel flavoured drinks are. But yeah, they're really cool. I have the Huel Black in the powder, so that's what's in here at the moment. So Huel Black, and it's that one's strawberries and cream. That one. Took a while, but those green energy drinks are very pungent. Not exactly a fan, but if I pinch my nose, it's fine. Oh, really? The Daily Greens. The Daily Greens, I think... I'm not sure I've had a Daily Greens thing that is... edible? Is that the right word? Drinkable? The Daily Greens have always been a bit of a weird... taste whenever I've had them. I used to get them in little gummies, and they were weird as well. It's almost like the kale taste or something comes through just a little bit too much, doesn't it, Avian? It's weird. Bloody good for you, I'm sure, but I'm like, how's your afternoon going, everybody? Is everybody having a good one? Avian, are you having fun? So amazing. Hey Grim, how you doing? Thank you very much. If you don't know, these are the Wildwood Leaf Song elves for the Wildwood game that Tabletop Titans are doing. So she's rather cool, I think. Aww. Hargrim with the sub. Thank you, dude. Make sure you check out my YouTube, all the YouTube vids. There's one coming up tomorrow, actually, about the new airbrush which Gallery have sent me. So the Aventus airbrush, which is coming out tomorrow. So that video is going to drop tomorrow. Good amount of Kingdom Death. Nice. Yeah, I normally do Warhammer as well. I've got Corvus Corax here for my Horus Heresy. We've obviously just converted the Talionis whip for him. There's a video up on my Patreon about that. Yeah, normally Warhammer, but we are expanding out at the moment. We are doing lots of cool other stuff. So we got loads of Infinity stuff coming next week. So you can see I've just printed loads of bases for them, and I very kindly got sent this and the Sabertooth as well, or the Saber Cat, for the same game by Tabletop Titans. So I get to play around with all of them, which is nice. There's lots of motorbikes around today. So we're going to go green to purple, I think. Hey, yay green! Currently doing a batch of D&D minis for a battle ready level. Nice. Battle ready. I hate just some of the naming culture that's been made popular by the Warhammer stuff is slightly frustrating. Battle ready. It does make commissions. I will say that it does make commissions easier. It's like, I'm just going to do these battle ready. Is that all right? I'm just going to paint three colours on them. Yeah, sure. I could do that in like an hour, and it will cost you £3. These ones aren't battle ready, and they're going to take me all month, and they're going to cost you 1,000. Yay, green! Yay, green! Again, little pot of water for those of you who haven't realised. Little pot of distilled water to thin paints. Game changer if you haven't tried it. You could be me, Chris. My condo is right over JBLSD PKA Lakeshore Drive. When it gets warm, motorcades decide to drive down to the city. There we go, green to purple feathers. Looking pretty good. Big toad dude. Big D&D toad. Aspen is back. Aspen's back. Aspen is back. Aspen is back. Welcome back. Aspen is back. Aspen is back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Aspen. Hey, Aspen. She has an ass and a pen. And an ocean. And she's awesome. You don't know of LSD. This is the song that makes love to... Wait, what? Is that Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds? Which is not about LSD, supposedly. Did you take 5 minutes to yourself, Aspen? Keep your mind nice and clear. How long have you been working on this one? 2 weeks. Ain't nobody has time for that. There's little bits of sculpting on here, so all this is all sculpted because the leg was a bit damaged, so I just hit it with loads of sculpting. Sculpted some vines and some leaves and stuff. It's looking great. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm pleased with it so far. I like my elves, so any chance to paint elves, and like this one is just legitimately just gorgeous. So, of course, the guy said, "Do you want to paint some of the wildwood stuff?" Yeah, please. That would be amazing. Thank you very much. And then the same with the Infinity as well. Chris, do you want to paint some of the Infinity stuff? Yeah, actually, yes I do. These are really, really nice. Non-metallic metals, object source lighting, and blending. Non-metallic metals. If you go on my Patreon, there is a whole video on non-metallics. We did Sibylla here, who I think is gorgeous. So we did, I say we, I did the non-metallic on her headdress, which was quite cool. So that's up on my Patreon. Somebody can, if I don't know whether Purples is around. Purples, are you around? Could you do a link of Patreon up over on YouTube at all, please?
Gordon Bennett, he's dead, Dave. Everybody is dead. Everybody is dead, Dave.
Chris was like, "Give elves." Yes, I was. Yes. Yes. I was. I was very much like. I was very much like that. Aspen could hear me go, I want an Aspen. I want the elves. The elves are gorgeous. I want to paint the elves. They're so cool. They're so cool. I really like them. Yes. Hey, Birdie, how you doing? Exact reenactment. Aspen, look how gorgeous the elf is. I want to paint the elf, Aspen. Exact reenactment. Yeah, so if we go green to purple on the feathers, I think that suits. I think that suits the feel. I think that suits the feel. I think it does anyway. Chris, a question which is in my mind for a longer time. Are you a Jamon? Am I a Jamon? I am not a Jamon. I am English, my friend. I am English, however, my surname is Polish. Because my granddad ran across Europe during the war and came to England. Because he was a legend. So yeah, name's Polish. Chris is obviously not Polish. Hey Dorian, how you doing? Chris is an awesome name. I like Chris. I like Chris. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. There is a Frossing clan around my area. That is why I ask. Ah. Yeah, I've never really been able to find out about the Frossing name. I don't even know whether I say it correctly. I don't think I do. I think it's supposed to have a bit more of a sh sound on the S. But I've always said Frossing. My nickname when I was at Games Workshop was Froz, so F-R-O-Z, so everybody used to call me Froz. Which was also quite funny because that's what everybody used to call my dad when he was a fireman. He was Froz in the fire service. But yeah, Frossing. We've traced our family to England in the very late 1700s when they emigrated to Canada. Nice. I obviously have links back to Poland. I also, if you go back far enough, I've got links back to Sweden, which I love. I love the fact that I link back to Sweden. And at some point on my Popper's side, it goes back to Queen Victoria, which is quite cool. I thought that was quite cool anyway. And then after all that, there's just me. Me. Just me. Boring old me. Sitting on the internet trying to make people smile. That's because we have you. We can't afford such a great guy. No, he's just tall. Yeah, I'm just tall. I'm 6'5", in case anybody is wondering. I am officially taller than Henry Cavill. Because I met him at Warhammer World. Had a chat with Henry Cavill at Warhammer World, and he was like, "Fucking hell." So I'm taller than Superman. Right, I need to definitely need a drink. Still really warm. Still really warm here. Right. These look okay. They don't look great, but they look okay. Where are you from, Mum's Uterus? Du bist gut genug. Du bist gut genug. That is exactly what I thought as well, to be honest. How's everybody's Friday going? How's everyone's Friday going? So yeah, I've got these bases printed ready for the arrival of the Infinity stuff. I've got some of the ALF models coming, which are the AI robot cyborg android things, which look really cool. I do need to find a helmet to print to replace one of their heads though, so I need to find a suitable kind of sci-fi helmety head. Gluing Robert together at the moment. Oh my god, he's nearly done. Oh, Aspen is amazing. Don't accidentally glue your fingers to his helmet, okay? Alright, Aspen? We don't want to hear more stories of your fingers glued to helmets. My Friday is good. I baked the very first time some brownies, and before I prepared the bread dough for tomorrow. Oh, you went with brownies, not cheesecake. Nice. I was listening. So during Aspen's stream earlier, I was running. So I did a quick 5k. So I did a little bit of a run. Was absolutely shattered at the end of it, as some people who had voice messages can attest to. Yeah, I was absolutely shot at the end. Only just managed to get back and then have a shower. I'm using plastic glue. I'm good. Just high on fumes. High on fumes equals a smiley, happy Aspen. So that's all good as well. Baking brownies by putting them outside. Or are you baking those kind of brownies? The thing about doing a 5k run, you can usually drive the 5k just as easily and in less time. Now, you can't drive this 5k. You can't drive this 5k because this 5k that I do is up and down the fairways at an old golf course, so the car would struggle because there's loads. I mean, you'd have to have like a Land Rover or something. If you could have if I had my old V8 Landy, my good old 1970 V8 Land Rover, that would probably cope. However, normal car, no, not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. No chancey, no chancey, no chancey, no Wally. Or get to Admerc to requisition you a Land Raider. Would it be a would it be a Cashamanda Land Raider? Or would it be a Raven Guard Land Raider? Because if it was a Cashamanda Land Raider, it would have flamers on it, therefore you could burn and just like remove all the vegetation and just drive through everything absolutely fine. Whereas if it was a Raven Guard Land Raider, it would only have las cannons on it. Therefore, you would just be able to blow up one tree every shot. So you'd just be like, boom, tree gone, boom, tree gone. So it might be a little bit slower. If it's painted red, it's the racing version, obviously. A Cashamanda. So Aspen's salamanders are called Cashamanders. I can over a World Eater Land Raider. Not with that attitude. So yeah, it would depend on the Land Raider. How fast is the Land Raider? Because I can run a. I mean, I'm not 100% back to full fitness, but I can run a 5k pretty quick. When I am. My 10k. Not to brag or boast or anything, but my 10k was Olympic qualifying standard on the treadmill. Back in the day, not now. What are your 1 mile times? I haven't got a clue, dude. I don't know. I can dig up my 10k. I can dig up my 10k if you really want me to. I can try and find my 10k time. The World Eater one should be that fastest as it's red. I can't be bothered to go and search for it. So maybe I can't go and get my 10k time. Well, I've also decided I want a Deredeo Dreadnought. Yes! Definitely get a Deredeo. Anvilus configuration because they look cool with the autocannons. Yes. Yes, the Deredeo is amazing. The autocannons is also what I went with.
As a demonstration of
our power. Battery Aziz.
Battery Aziz.
Battery Aziz.
Another one, you moron.
I think I have one
In the truck.
in the truck.
He thinks he has one in the truck, ladies and gentlemen. He thinks he does. Thank you, Avion. Thank you very much, Avion. It's a bit like my favourite battle mech, the Marauder, which has double arm cannons and a big Gauss rifle on top. What do we think of? Hang on, I want to show you two things. So we have two things. So we got this. So this is that's the ALF, like big heavy robot thing, which is kind of cool. And then this is the old version of the big battle mech heavy. Well, the old version of this one. So that's the Marut, which is quite cool. I quite like it. Quite funky. But this is the old version of it. Yeah, I got bunny ears. Super cool. That one's super cool. So I kind of like the old one. The only thing is that the old one is metal. So what you would have to do is you would have to get the old one, use the old one's body, put the new one's arms on it, and then you could have a bunny-eared, mech robot AI cyborg android thing with all the new weaponry and casting on it. Looks like the Xeogenesis Evangelon. The Xeogenesis stuff is really cool. So I do have access to all the Xeogenesis stuff because I painted a few models for them when they were playtesting and stuff. So yeah, I've got a few printed. Yeah, the Xeogenesis stuff's awesome. Mainly because like Gav was like, "Oh, do you want to paint these, please?" I was like, "Yes, yes." Seeing as you asked, Gav, yes, of course. That would be awesome. Neogenesis. Oh, what's Neogenesis then? Sorry, I thought you meant Xeogenesis. What's Neogenesis? Is that something completely different? Ah, have I missed? So what's Neogenesis? Good job I have no idea what you guys are talking about, really, isn't it? Anime series. Oh, it's another one of them. Hang on, let me put the athletics back on because the athletics has changed from channel 2 to channel 1. On channel 2 at the moment is gardening. He's currently clipping away some heather. There we go, and now we're back to the 10,000 meter final. Evangelon anime from the 90s, big robots with dad issues. Deconstruct a big stompy robot anime about depression. It's Star Wars all over again. Oh, is that something that I should watch? Is that something that I should watch? My phone has buzzed, 1 second. Oh, who was it? Was it Purples who had those? Did Purples buy those? When we were doing the Gundam stuff? Was it Purples who grabbed them, or was it Christine who grabbed them? Maybe you watch a TV series, skip the movies, then watch the rebuild. I have a feeling it was Purples. We are going to do very, very soon a week of building Optimus Prime, by the way. So we are going to build Optimus Prime. Well, more of Optimus Prime, because we've already built his torso. The only problem is that I think I kind of want to go back in and clean up everything that we've built, because we didn't really clean everything up. So I want to go back in and clean everything up. So we might have to take apart what we've already built. I have hot white hate for the protagonist because of the last movie. There are some horror movies which are a little bit like that. The lady in, I think it's The Girl Next Door. I think that's what it's called. She can fuck a duck and die as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, it's a horror film, so it's fictional, but eating protagonists. What's the worst protagonist? What's the worst protagonist in a film? Like the protagonist that you just absolutely hated in a film. Shinji just gets worse and worse as things go on, and while it's his dad's fault, he's still a shit person. And suddenly my brain forgets all the movies I ever saw. Every Star Wars protagonist, to be honest. There's two that jump to my mind straight away, Aspen. So that's quite easy for me, but I'm struggling to think of some others now. The dude in Dangerous Animals is a bit of a dick. That's a shark horror film. That had a cool opening scene though. That had a really cool opening, like 5 minutes. As an avid MST3K viewer, Red Zone Cuba has one of the most despicable protagonists in film history. The TV show ran out of funds, so they kind of went metaphysical for the last episode. I think it's deviated from the manga. This is where I get confused. Was the manga being written at the same time or before the anime? Right, we need to get some hoof action on. She needs some hoof action. Shall we hoof some actions on her hoofs? On her hooves. Hooves. It behooves you. It would behoove you to paint the hoofs on this elven hoof lady. It would behoove you. So people complained about the end of the show. What, like Lost? Oh! I need to watch the new episode of Silo. The new episode of Silo's out. It's Friday. Shit, I missed it. The episode came out yesterday. I need to watch the new episode of Silo. That's got a protagonist who's a dick. Although he's had a bit of a redemption arc. He's had a little bit of a redemption arc. Did you watch the new Star Wars anime series yet? I haven't. I'm saving it until after I'm off for surgery recovery. Congratulations, clap. Here's a silly one for you. I did want to horribly beat up Mysterio for what he was doing to Peter. Poor Peter Parker. Do 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 do. Hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey. I should really watch the latest Ghost in the Shell. It feels like the original manga redone as an anime, almost frame for frame. Also, keep in mind there are adults fucking up a 14-year-old's life for most of the time in the Spider-Man universe. Yes. Yes. That's I mean, that's the angst and pain of Spider-Man, isn't it? Because he's just a kid. Well, if you told I was drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but you don't know who I am. Just a kid and life is a nightmare. Well, I was there, I saw what you did, saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin, I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh no. Oh Lord. And I remember short of comic book Spider-Man, Peter cannot be happy. I remember, don't worry. How could I forget the first time, the last time we ever met? But I know the reason why you keep the silence up. What's everybody doing at the weekend? What weekend plans do we all have? What weekend plans do we all have? Anybody got some cool stuff going on? I hope so. I hope everybody's got something cool going on. Billy, you're not anywhere. Anywhere I can find you, oh Billy. Working both days, 10:30 till 7. Whee! Spiky Spikester. I am probably also working both days. I have videos to finish tomorrow. And I want to record a Pantheon video on Sunday if I can. Even though the game is absolutely crap at the moment. Still need to try and make videos for it. It is my duty. It is my duty as an utter bastard. That's Red Dwarf, not me. Lurk. No worries, Aspen. Aspen. Aspen is on the lurk. How could I ever forget the first time? The last time Aspen was on the lurk. When's Aspen coming back? When does it say? 21 million years? It's a little bit excessive. Like, I don't think I'm that bad. I don't think I really warrant 21 million years of waiting. And the night has come. Boom, boom, boom. The moon is gone. It's the only light you'll see. But don't bum 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 bum. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by. Just go get in your TARDIS and skip ahead a bit. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Actually, yeah, that would be cool. I could skip ahead 21 million years. I'd be like, oh, hi, Aspen. That would be a really cool thing to do. Just be like, oh, hi. Right, we do have to do some non-metallic silver here. But we are going to keep the purple in the shadows of your eyes. I've been waiting, been watching in the shadows. And apparently these former Doctor Who actors who are going to be in the next season of Disney Only Murders in the Building. What the hell is Only Murders in the Building? And why are Disney making murder series? Men's 200 meter final, men's 400 meter hurdles final, women's discus final, men's high jump final, women's 800 meter final. That is Kelly Hodgkinson. The women's 800 meters. So that's the last thing tonight. So 11 o'clock tonight, Kelly Hodgkinson going for gold. That'll be kind of cool. They are redoing Murders in the Building, but English. David Tennant, Capaldi, and Jodie Whittaker. Nice. 3 podcasters who solve murders that keep mysteriously happening in the fancy building they live in New York City. Does one of them get turned into a walrus? Sorry, that was a different film. Different podcast. Purples, that was brilliant. Oh dear, that's still the best podcast episode I think I've ever listened to. That was all because of some random dude in Brighton as well. So funny. Perfectly timed. That was brilliant. Tusk was fucked up. Tusk was like, I don't even know what Tusk was. Just absolutely brilliant. That was all because of a podcast episode and a fake ad in on Gumtree, which is like eBay over in England, for a room and board in Brighton. Absolutely brilliant. The Walrus and the Carpenter, if you want to go and find it on iTunes. It's the podcast. It's a fair few years ago now. Welcome back, Perpsicles. 2 of the 3 amigos did the show. The 2 good people out of the 3 amigos. We are the 3 amigos. Oh, cleared it. I wonder what I would have... If I had been an athlete when I was younger, I wonder what sport I would have done. And I wished, I do kind of wish I'd gone for the rowing trials, for the Olympic rowing trials. The Olympic rowing trials were in Nottingham, but it was just after I had my car crash. When I was like, well, it wasn't just after. That's a bit of an excuse, to be honest. It wasn't just after, but because it was after my car crash, I hadn't quite got my fitness back. So I should have been better. Tusk and the Human Centipede are the same level of depraved. No, Human Centipede is worse. Did you do Crew, Chris? Why am I not surprised? He still did not make the Jaws, but on land, no, he didn't. He's not done. He's not done. He's not done Jaws with a moose yet. I don't think. Did he do it? I don't think he ever did it. Human Centipede came out of some weird guy's brain. Tusk came out of a podcast conversation, which just went downhill in hilarious consequences. I'm blanking out the name that he was going to call it. I can't remember what he was going to call it. I can't remember what he was going to call the moose one. Probably antlers or something. I can't remember. They do need to hurry up and redo Arachnophobia though. I'm waiting for that. It is a restaurant chain. There's 3 Amigos restaurants. Fantastic. Yeah, Alice, that was a beautifully timed disconnect. That was a really, really well timed disconnect. That was very funny. A lot of this side failed on the print, so I'm not too worried about that bit. Strike of luck on your part. Look, no! And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. I can feel it coming. And I remember, don't worry. How could you ever forget the first time, the last time we ever met? But I know the reason why you kept your silence up. Not bad. little bit of a highlight on that weird little vein. I've done like little weird like tree veins on the legs, sculpted those on. Just because I was sculpting them on here to try and hide the legs, so I thought I'd follow it across. We'll now enjoy the stream. Bye, Birdie. How you doing? Have a good one. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you very much for hanging out. Sorry, I went quiet. I was concentrating. We've done a little bit on the non-metallic dagger, which is looking pretty cool. Let's go. And the land is dark. So I've got the ALF stuff that's coming for the Infinity game. I need to do, obviously I need to do a video about working with metal minis and cleaning up metal minis. And honestly, building the Infinity minis is actually quicker than Games Workshop stuff. So they are speedier, but you do have to do something slightly differently. So we have that video to do. Is there any other videos that stick out in terms of, yeah, Chris, definitely try and do a video about that? And also, is there anything about the airbrush that you definitely want to know as well? Because I've got to finish editing that tomorrow. So if there's anything that you want to know about that, I can just drop that in on the edit. How you doing, Santa? bad, not bad. Not staying long because my net is shit, but you popped on my with one view, and I wanted to say you're doing an excellent job with that model, and I think it's already at a case-worthy local Games Workshop coffee store level. Thank you, Ice. Thank you very, very much indeed. Yeah, this is for Tabletop Titans Wildwood game. We've got plenty of Games Workshop stuff going on as well. But thank you very much. Hope you are doing well. Korax looks baller. He's not bad. He's got a lot of work left to do. He's, as I'm sure you realise, very, very tiny. Been playing around with Death Card as well. So we've got some Death Card bits and bobs. This one's up on Patreon. Korax is up on Patreon. This one isn't up on Patreon, but we've been painting this one on stream. Been doing a Golden Demon Assassin at some point. Non-metallic Golden Demon Assassin. Or Assassin for Golden Demon. Anyway, thank you very much for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Hope you are having a good evening. There's a lot going on with Korax. Yeah, we did a little half an hour talk a couple of weeks ago when we started him about how to paint him, what to do, what not to do. Oh, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Try and pick out all the blackberries now. Blackberries. Hopefully it cools down soon. Oh my word, dude. It's not been too bad today. I went on a run, did a 5k this afternoon, and was struggling a little bit by the end of it, but nothing like it was yesterday. Yesterday was horrible. I hated myself yesterday. Far too much shit stuff going on yesterday. Whew. Oof. Oh, nearly out of water. Nearly out of water. It is nearly 9 o'clock as well, so we'll probably finish up in a little bit. She's looking cool though. She's looking good. We do need to do a fair bit of work on the base. It's amazing, I'm going to circuit board from scratch, all kinds of engineering shit, but I can't paint worth a damn, so aesthetically pleasing to see the model you're working on. Thank you very much. Yeah, freehand, when I was doing my freehand, that was a bit of a revelation for the I can't draw part. And then obviously doing busts and things. Really nice to do like non-metallic and things and just fly around with some slightly larger stuff. And then there's of course plenty of Warhammer. Plenty of Warhammer to do. Plenty of everything to do, isn't there? And then we've got some Infinity coming next week. So Corvus Belli are sending me some of the Infinity models to paint up and do some videos on. So that'll be really fun. It's a veggie chili, perfectly eatable, needs hot sauce, but that adds calories. Oh, you've had the chili thing. I mean, hot sauce does add calories, but oh my word, hot sauce is amazing, so I would get hot sauce on there. That's good to know though, dude. Eating it now, sweet. Front sword on the elf? What elf? What elf did I show? Oh, that elf. Front sword on the elf looks really good. I think it's dead simple. Yeah, it's just metal. It's just metal. There's only a highlight on there. Nothing really special on the sword. Thank you very much, though. That one, is that the one you were talking about with etched and dirty? There's not supposed to be too much dirt on this one. This one's like, obviously it's reflecting the ground on the underside, which is why there's a little bit of brown in there. But hey Drea, how you doing? And then we also have that badass lady as well, because she's badass. So I need to do the non-metallic on her little sword as well. How are you, Drea? You okay? Little Drea, little Drea, singing on a Friday on Twitch. Little Drea, little Drea. Working. Work bet is dumb. How are you? Oh no! Model is looking fire. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's definitely a fun one to paint. Definitely been a fun one to paint. It is now incredibly warm, so the wet palette is drying stupidly quickly. So we might have to finish for the night reasonably soon, or I'm just going to end up fighting everything. And I don't want to do that, because if you fight it, it doesn't come out as well as it should do. You know what I really want to watch tonight for some reason? Smile 2. I might put Smile 2 on. Oh no, I need to watch Silo. I need to watch Silo and Reacher, because the new Silo episode is out, isn't it? Yep, I need to watch Silo tonight. I really ought to make some chili today. I've got some chipotles in the fridge. I'm watching Silo 2 and want to see where they're taking this season. I'm liking it so far. It's nuts. Yeah, so I need to. I'm trying to work out how much of a time slip is going on. There's been a couple of little nuggets that they've dropped. That's like, ooh. Yeah, I loved all the previous seasons, so this one's really cool. Okay, I am going to finish there, I think, because this is starting to become a fight with the paint, and that's never enjoyable. So it's just sort of got to quite a warm evening. There's no breeze, so we're fighting a little bit, but that's looking okay, I think. I'm gonna put some flock and basing texture and everything on the base. So I'm not going to paint the whole base. I'm just going to kind of colour the base and then put some flock and leaves and sand and things on the base to sort of tie it in. So paint all the rocks, paint all the leaves, and then put glue all the way around it, and then just drop some basing material and things around. So next week, do we do some more Raven Guard next week? Do we get back to the Raven Guard? I do have those. I do have the Moritat Dreadnought to finish. Got the Moritat Dreadnought to finish. The Deliverer's Dreadnought to finish. The Deliverer's Land Raider to finish. I hope to catch you online again. Thank you, Ice. Thank you very much. Yep, drop me a follow. There's plenty of videos coming out soon. Go. Right. We'll finish there. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid over to on Twitch, see who's around. Have an amazing evening. Have a really, really good evening. Natalie's on, Studio is on. Let's just Studio. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Look out for the airbrush video tomorrow. So the Aventus airbrush video, I will pop up tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be really cool. Mainly because it's a gorgeous airbrush. So look out for that one. And I will see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Keep being awesome. See you later. Bye.